Hi, this is Faith, and you are watching The Faith Factor. Holla. All right. Hey, good morning or good afternoon. This is Faith, and you are watching The Faith Factor. And this is an impromptu stream. As you can see, I'm out and about in my vehicle. I'm about to run some errands, so I'm just going to make a few quick remarks about some things that I've been feeling. So whenever you see the thumbnail, Faith Speaks, these are impromptus and not necessarily a show. So, what's really been going on with me this morning or this afternoon, wherever you are, is that I've been thinking a lot about this whole Melanie King situation and what it has exposed in many Black men and some Black women, but mostly Black men. One of the things that I've noticed is the exposure of many Black male talking points, whether it be Black men from the manosphere, whether it be Black men who don't claim manosphere. It doesn't even matter because a lot of the talking points that a lot of these men have said or claimed that they stood on, you guys are not standing on them when it comes to certain women that fall outside of what you talk about. And so I just want to get into it and talk about that real quick. So Melanie King is a woman who is post wall. She's hit the wall, so to speak, because she's in her 40s. She's a Generation X woman. She's a late Generation X. And you know, she at first, at least according to herself, didn't meet the beauty standard. So much so that she herself had to make many, many different changes to herself. She completely changed her face, her nose, her complexion. She completely changed it. Her lips, her smile isn't even the same. You look at Melanie King's before picture and her after picture, and you will swear up and down that this was two different women. That's how different she looked after she made the surgery because she didn't like or love herself because she had to fit a beauty standard that you men said that you liked. And she's 40. She was a single mother when she got married to her first husband. Understand this. She was a single mother. And in spite of being a single mother, having a failed marriage, because she was the one that was cutting up in the marriage. Okay, it seems like she was the one that was doing all of the miscreant behavior with starting a YouTube channel for her children. And this was a channel that children watched. And then she turned around and just completely made it into an adult channel overnight without letting her viewers know, without giving a warning to the parents. Hey, I know that this was a kids channel, but I'm going to start doing adult content on this channel and give the date. Hey, you might want to start migrating your children off of here. But even better, she probably should have just went ahead and started a different channel altogether just to save herself that drama. But she didn't do any of that. This woman is also a terrible mother, if you put it in perspective. So this woman by herself, just alone, is knocking down all the manosphere talking points as to why she is not wife material, as to why no man should ever take her serious, and as to why she should have never gotten chosen in the first place. And yet, in spite of all the receipts that came out, in spite of her making a fool of herself A 40-year-old woman on a younger man's live stream throwing herself at him. And then she tried to turn around and lie and say that it was just her trolling, as if we're all stupid and we're supposed to believe that it was a troll move. But in spite of all that, Melanie at this point is a clown. So you're not really taking her serious. At least I don't. As a woman looking at her as another woman, I could never ever take her seriously. Anything that Melanie says, it goes right through one ear and out the other, as far as I'm concerned. And she could even be right about some things, but just because it's her, I'm not going to listen to her. And that's the same way I feel about Derrick Jaxn. But in spite of all these receipts, in spite of everything that has come out about this woman and her exposing herself, basically, she did it to herself. In spite of all of this, you have black men who have been online shouting from the rooftops who's hit the wall and who haven't hit the wall, like O'Shea Duke Jackson. I remember he had a whole series about who hit the wall. And yet, he comes out in defense of Melanie. All his videos, he is mansplaining and doing all this defense and interference running and deflection and grifting. He says he's grifting. And I have a lot of respect for O'Shea. I do believe that he has helped a lot of content creators in this space. So this does not diminish the fact that he is a great content creator. Definitely. But man, I'm just saying, the buffoonery is at an all-time high. The deflecting is at an all-time high. The lying, the deception, all of this is at an all-time high. And it just goes to show that if you are a beautiful woman, if you show some cleavage, if you show a little leg, little booty, if you show a little something, put on some lipstick, pop them lips, throw on some makeup. If you do a little twerky twerk, if you're cute enough, and if you're high yellow enough, you can get away and you can do whatever you like. Baby, you could do whatever you like. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is what you guys are pretty much showing it. And the women are not stupid. The women, we are paying attention to how you all are moving. Because like I said, you all want to be the leaders. You all want women to submit to you. You want women to respect you. And so we watching how you moving with Melanie King. We want to know if you going to stand on your principles and your talking points. And we see that at the first sign, a high yellow pussy, pretty ass, and it ain't even got to be natural. It's manufactured. That's the killing part. Even the dreads on her head. You all talk about women wearing wigs and weave and fake hair. Melanie King sitting up here, fake as ever, fake face, fake hair, fake nails, fake titties, fake ass, fake everything. And all y'all can say is, she sure look good. You all salivate. I sure would have went. I sure would have. I would have jumped. Shit. I would have jumped on that. Hell, he crazy. I would have went. Boy, all y'all principles, all y'all talking points just went straight out the window. And women are paying attention to y'all asses. So if you want to know why you don't get no respect, why the women don't listen to you, why they don't submit, you all are clowns. Collectively. Now there may be one or two of y'all that stand on principle, but for the most part, there was a lot of simping going on in her live stream thereafter, and a lot of simping going on in her chat room thereafter. And then people that made videos calling her out, there was a lot of simping going on in their chat rooms. A lot of simping going on when they was doing the live streams. When they took callers, people was calling in, goddamn, with the cape on, flapping. I mean, you all was sitting up here just doing the biggest jiggaboom dance y'all could do for Melanie King. Right, Demetrius Hagashikata is absolutely right. He said those are the she bad though niggas. Exactly. But see, the she bad though niggas is coming out and representing in trolls though, Demetrius. They coming out and representing in high numbers, making y'all look bad because this is y'all's audience. See, what you don't understand is when your own viewers come out and they start doing the she bad though dance and popping please and making all types of excuses for Melanie's bad behavior, that if it had been a woman like me or any other chick that they found undesirable or whatever, you know, I wouldn't have been able to get away with it. Oh, they would have nailed Faith to the cross. My hands, I would still have the nail holes in my hands and my feet. I wouldn't be able to sit here and make a fist or talk to you all because y'all would have had so many nails in my hands. Y'all would have nailed me to the cross. But Melanie get passes though. Melanie get passes from the majority. We talking about the majority of you all's viewers. The majority, y'all sit next to each other in the chat room and y'all sit here and y'all see the comments from the she bad though. These are she bad though niggas. You're right, Demetrius. These are the she bad though niggas. And y'all be in the chat room right next to them, watching them type that stuff in the chat room, and y'all ain't getting in each other's hands about it. Y'all ain't really giving each other the smoke about it. I saw a dude, he was a straight up generation, I think he was a baby boomer. The next day after Melanie got done twerking on MTR's channel, this baby boomer came up there and he immediately started simping. Immediately. I mean, he didn't even hardly get the "Hi Melanie" out of his mouth. But you fan though. Oh, you sure look good. Everybody kept coming up there talking about she fan, she sure look good. Nobody talked about her character because they knew, even though deep down, even though they was simping, deep down inside, they knew they couldn't talk about Melanie's character because Melanie's character has been assassinated by no other than Melanie herself. Melanie assassinated her own character on live by getting sloppy ass drunk. Oh, Miss Queen Sunkiss, she was toe down from the flow down drunk. Toe down from the flow down. This is Miss Ladies, y'all got to keep it classy. Ladies, y'all got to stop acting like 304s. Ladies, y'all around here twerking, embarrassing black women. Oh, she was on it for a hot second, boy. Every time a woman called in and had a disagreement with her, she was, what size dress you wear? Turn on your camera. Oh, you're fat. Oh, you're lazy. Oh, you a hoe. You sound like a hyena. You know, she was all in it. Wasn't she? Wasn't she though? And soon as this sanctified, holier than thou hypocrite gets into the presence of a man that she's attracted to, what does she do? She start acting like exactly what she preached against. Oh, she was in MTR's toe down from the floor down, pretending to be drunk so that she can do and be what she wanted to do and be all alone. She wanted to be the hoe that she always wanted to be. That's the reason why she couldn't submit to her husband. That's the reason why she was never satisfied with her looks. That's the reason why she had to get all the work done, the facial plastic surgery, make herself look like a whole nother person. She had to go and get the boobies done. Like my boobies, these are mine. Okay, I was born this way. Okay, this is my shit right here. Okay, this is my shit. Okay, but she had to go and pay for her shit. Okay, she had to go and go drop however much to get her stuff. You know what I'm saying? She had to go and do all of that because she didn't like herself the way that she was. She couldn't submit to her man. She couldn't just be satisfied that she found the man to marry her and take her child in as his own. And she could not just be a mother and just do the children's channel. No, she couldn't do that. She wanted to be a hoe, y'all. She wanted to. She had to. I'm telling y'all, Lord, she had to go and be who she wanted to be in the first goddamn place. And that was a hoe. That was a hoe. She wanted that the entire time. The entire time. Hybrid Terrell said I wasn't ready. No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She went and did all these things because she was not happy with being a decent woman. You know, she was a decent woman for a little while. She was able to fake it for a little while. But after a while, she had to let her whole flag fly. She had to let it fly, y'all. And y'all sitting up here, y'all acting like y'all surprised. I been knew that she wanted to let that whole flag fly. All the time that she was wagging her finger at the other women, you this and you that. I said, damn, Melanie, you know, I'm gonna be what's her name? Little Red Riding Hood for a second. Wow, Melanie, what big breasts you have gotten. Oh, well, the better to for you to you know, see me with, my dear. You know? Wow, Melanie, your nose have gotten really, really small all of a sudden. Oh, well, the better to make me look better, my dear. You know? Like I have to be Little Red Riding Hood for a second with Melanie. Like, damn, you know, Melanie, it's a lot of shit that done changed all of a sudden. The better for me to be the hoe I wanted to always be, my dear. She was really the big bad wolf the entire time. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. She was really trying to be the big bad wolf the entire time. She was a wolf in plastic surgery clothing the entire time. And the men of the manosphere sat up here and they went back on all of their talking points. Oh shit. God damn it. I'm over here. I'm in beast mode, y'all, to the point where I'm dropping my damn phone on the goddamn floor. Let me turn off my wipers. I'm in beast mode, y'all. Demetria says, well, I didn't know she was a down low hole, but I know something was wrong because of how she spoke to people and treated people. Exactly. And now I understand, you know, saying things for shock value, you know, saying things to get people's attention. And now shout out to Chantel Simone. You know, I've been watching Chantel's channel for a while, y'all. And I don't care what y'all say. Say what you want to about Chantel. Now, I'm going to tell you, at first, Chantel also came out to me as being a mean girl. But after I started looking at her content, I was like, man, a lot of stuff that Chantel is saying is absolutely correct. And not only is the stuff that she's saying on point, but she's actually giving solutions. She's not just saying, "Oh, you fat and lose some weight, bitch. You fat fuck and all this other stuff." No, she is actually giving real clinical advice from studies that she's read. She's actually giving you information on how to change your life. So there's solutions along with the criticism. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Now with Melanie wasn't given no solutions that were viable. She was just regurgitating talking points that she had heard from the Godfather. She regurgitating his talking points. She just went and watched a whole bunch of Kevin Samuels videos, memorized a whole bunch of talking points, and then she just spit it back out to women. And she wasn't really talking to women, she was talking at women, not giving any viable solutions that make sense, but basically trying to, grill them and smoke them for the entertainment of men. And I've been peeping this. I've been peeping it. Yeah, Melanie did. She does. She gave mean girl bully energy, but Chantel is not a mean girl, and I can tell the difference. Now Chantel is somebody that's going to say things for shock value, but she's not going to attack a person. Melanie attacks people. The women that called into her show, she attacked those women on a personal level. What Chantel does is she finds a subject matter that affects Black women, and she talks in general about the subject matter. Now, if you as a woman take it personal, like a certain other woman did, and then start attacking Chantel personally, that's on you. But there's a difference between a person talking in general about a subject and giving actual solutions that you can actually use. Whereas Melanie was attacking those women personally for the entertainment of the men that were watching her show. There's a complete and total difference. And now I'm starting to see the differences, and I'm able to make the differentiations. And I can tell you it's hard because the lines do get blurred, and you can, intermingle people together. Now, Chantel did come out and she called out Melanie's hypocrisy. And this is another thing. You can tell when a person is genuinely about helping people because they're not afraid to call out hypocrisy when they see it. So when I see people that are able to do that, that's when I'm able to make the differentiation. That's the reason why I told you, ladies, you got to draw a line in the sand. You have to separate yourselves from women who move and act a certain way, or else the lines can get blurred. Now, I just gave you an example of how the lines got blurred on a level of just even content creation and how women are delivering their messages to other women. Chantel talks in generalities, but she gives viable solutions that you can actually use. Whereas Melanie attacks people for the entertainment of her male audience without giving any actual viable solutions that those women can actually use. Regurgitated talking points are not viable solutions. What's up, Arab Black TV? He says, if the space is manosphere, then naturally you appeal to the men if you're trying to get a piece of the pie out of the deal. Exactly. Exactly. And see, that's exactly what these women are doing. They're coming in under the guise of woman empowerment, of wanting to educate women, but they're actually manosphere, and they're trying to appeal to the men, and they're trying to get a piece of the pie out of the deal. And you have to be able to differentiate. And this is the reason why I subtitled this. Be careful who you listen to. And like I said, it took me a minute because it is a how can I say, it's a skill. Listening is a skill. Being able to discern what a person is actually about is a skill. And it takes a while. It takes a while for you to hone in on it, get it together, and actually make the proper decision as to who you should be listening to and following. But I will say that this is a really good guideline. If this person is only always making attacks, and the attacks are personal, and it seems like it's meant to hurt that particular individual, and they're not actually giving viable solutions that the person can use. They're just tearing the person down or tearing the group down. That's somebody you shouldn't be listening to. But if this person is giving constructive criticism, even though it may sound harsh, you can tell it's constructive because they are actually giving solutions behind the criticism that you can actually apply to your everyday life. What's up, Reigning Woman in the house? I want to shout out, fourth quarter talk. He says, peace to the faith chat, faith factor, and salute to the chat. What's up, fourth quarter talk? Miss Queen Sunkiss in the house. She says they don't mean none of that stuff they be talking about. They only have these talking points because the woman don't want them. The woman they want don't want them. Exactly, Queen Sunkins. And that's the point also. Because Melanie represents a woman that they want, but they cannot get in real life, they are going to protect Melanie at all costs because they're able to communicate with her on her live streams. They're able to super chat. If she sends a super chat, then she'll acknowledge their little minuscule existence because they paid her money. So they're able to have some how can I say, some semblance of being in the presence of their dream woman via online interaction. So that online interaction for some of these guys, it means the world to them. And if you take that away from them, they will probably kill you in real life. That's how serious it is to some of them. Just being in proximity to the woman of their dreams, the woman that they idolize, is just that important. Oh, thank you for the compliment, Reigning Woman. She says, you are looking so beautiful. I love the clean, fresh look at the faith factor. Thank you so much, Reigning. Era Black says, I don't think a 40-plus woman with kids is ideal to most men. But Era, look, Mediocre Tutorials was on his stream, even though when the camera was rolling, he rejected her. But hey, for a minute when she got the, talking that I'm submissive stuff, he did pause for a second and was like, ooh, submissive? That's what I like, Hey, she got OJ Duke Jackson. She got O'Shea, not OJ. She got O'Shea simping the hell. He on his live stream copping pleas for. You got O'Shea copping pleas. So come on now, don't tell me about the power of a beautiful woman with some titties, and some booty, even if they manufactured. And these Negroes know they manufactured. They will overlook that. They will overlook all they talking points about women being fake because even though they claim they don't like the fakeness, look at what they doing. See, I don't pay attention no more to what you men say. What y'all say is doo-doo now. It's BS. And you all showed it with this Melanie King thing. And Black women, we are not stupid. We are sitting up and we are taking notice. Fake titties is all right with y'all. Fake hair, all right. Fake booty, A-okay. Fake face, all right. Y'all pretty much set the standard. And I'm not talking about one or two of y'all that don't go for that. Like I said, I mean collectively. Collectively, this is what you all are showing us. So you're going to keep getting fake. You're going to keep getting what you say you don't like because this is what you are reacting to. This is what gets a response out of you. The response that us regular women want. So us regular women, We got to go get plastic surgery. We got to bleach our skin. We got to continue to wear a ton of makeup. We got to continue to wear the fake hair. We got to continue to get the BBLs and the fake titties, because this is what you all are showing us is winning. This is what you all are showing us. So we can't pay attention to y'all talking points no more. And she hit the wall. Melanie is in her 40s. She done hit the wall 10 times. And she a single mama. Guess what? That ain't stop y'all from caping. That ain't stop a Negro from coming on her program talking about some, oh, you know what? My proposition still stands. I want to fly you out to an island. Melanie getting offered to be flew out to islands and taken on trips around the world and to be set down and taken care of in her 40s, niggas. In her 40s, because guess what? Because she fake. So y'all can sit up here and y'all can talk that bullshit. We not listening to y'all no more. Y'all can talk that bullshit. Right, son, kids, facts. The architect says schmins don't care. They just want a hole to job their teely inside. 40 plus, they don't care. Hey, we found out that there's a large number of schmins with money too. Because like I said, one of these guys got up on Melanie's show and he was like, hey, I got money. I'll fly you out. We can take trips around the world. How much? How much? Basically, he was saying, how much do I got to pay? So it's a lot of schmins out here that's willing to trick for the fake that y'all said y'all don't like. There's a lot of schmins that said that Melanie was showing femininity in that video with Mediocre Tutorial. The first schmins that even came up there, and the schmins in the chat room, they were saying, hey, Melanie's so feminine. This is, women forget to be feminine. Women forget how to flirt feminine with a man. Being drunk. So let me get this straight. Being drunk, hardly able to stand up, sitting up here throwing your titties and everything else in the camera and twerking, and begging for penis online in front of everybody is feminine now. That's what the schmins is saying. And they making y'all look real bad. They making y'all look horrible. This is the schmins that be in y'all. Hey, Reg. What's up, Reg? The bad guy. Subscribe to Reg. Hey, Reg. Some of the guys that be sitting in your chat room was over there at Melanie King, and they were saying that Melanie King being falling down drunk, Melanie King sitting up here putting the titties in the camera and twerking, that's feminine. That us regular women, we got to learn how to flirt and be feminine like Melanie. And these are the schmins, and they coming out in record numbers, and they're saying this stuff in record numbers, and they're representing y'all channels. These are y'all subs. These y'all peoples. Come get your people. Now, don't come over here and try to bash me and say I'm lying, or sit up here and try to gaslight the women that are sitting up here in real time witnessing this anomaly that you schmins is y'all doing this. Y'all doing this. Reg, it's not just your channel. O'Shea people doing it, and O'Shea doing it his damn self. O'Shea is the #1 simp of the whole thing. Like, he is leading the simp pack. Like, all of his subscribers is like, yeah, we can come over to O'Shea and simp all we want on Melanie, because O'Shea is with the program. And some of the people that watch O'Shea watch your channel. And furthermore, they coming over here. They coming over here telling me that, hey, you know, me telling women to be ladies and all this other stuff. Oh, I'm just an old woman. Y'all don't listen to Melanie that gets drunk and falls all over a man that's many times, she's about 14 years younger than her. Mediocre Tutorials got to be at least 14 younger than Melanie. and she over here trying to get her cougar on, and they are calling this feminine. Hey, this is what we need to be taking notes, ladies. We need to be taking notes. According to the Schmins, and they have spoken in record numbers, this is what femininity looks like. We need to sit up here and we need to rewatch that mediocre tutorials video, and we need to take notes from Melanie on how to be women that flirt with men. Hey, Queen Sunkiss, young peen is strong peen. You know what? I'm gonna take a note from Melanie book. I got me some young peen. I got me some young peen, and it is strong peen too. Yes. So Melanie, thank you. Thank you. Where's my round of applause? Let's give Melanie a round of applause for showing us the way. Us older women, we need to get young peen. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you. We have all seen the light. We shall all follow into your footsteps, and we should get in cougar mode, pretend to get drunk, and try to seduce us a young man and get us some young peen too. Thank you. Whoo, boy, I tell you. The manosphere talking points are falling like flies. I mean, it's bad. It's looking really bad for y'all. These are the men who have been sitting under your tutelage for many, many years, and they have gone against you all's talking points with this whole Melanie King situation and how they're handling it, how they're reacting to it, and how they are just defending the hit the wall broad who's a baby mama and a bad one at that, a bad mother at that, who gets drunk and throws herself at young men young enough to be her son, probably, if she had a child of 14, We need to take notes, lady. We need to get the Melanie King book on how to be a hoe that pretends to be a lady. We need to take notes from her. Black says, taking notes from what though? To get a man or money and attention from men in this space. Hey, the men, the Shmen have spoken. Right. Queen Sunkin says, well, she was fit, feminine, and friendly. And she was. Hey, Melanie was looking fit, okay, with all her plastic surgery, the tummy tucks and everything. She was friendly as hell, to the point where she was wide open for some of anything, Hey, if he had let the camera kept rolling and he just went on ahead and took it right there, we would have had a porn right there. She was fit, she was hella friendly, and the men said she was being feminine in her activity. And so now the men have spoken, and for all prosperity, you all cannot talk about women being old, that you don't care what old women have to say, because old Melanie, y'all really, really was like, and I'm not talking about all of y'all, but they in y'all chat room, they've been under y'all tutelage for years, and these are your pupils. These are the men that you have been, teaching your manosphere talking points to. So they've spoken. They have spoken for you. And trolls, I might add. Eric Black says it's looking good for MTR, and he is manosphere though. If MTR wins, the manosphere wins. Oh, hey, MTR has set the new plateau. He has. So now we all know exactly how to run this thing with y'all. Ladies, no longer shall we be angry at these women coming on here shaking their titties and shaking their titties like, ah, yeah. No, see, now what I'm doing, this is ladylike, y'all. This is ladylike, okay? Don't throw the titties in the screen. Y'all can't say shit to me. I don't want to hear a negative comment in my comment section for me shaking my titties just now, because y'all said that this was ladylike. So we just listening to what y'all said. Y'all said it was ladylike to shake the titties, okay? It's ladylike to be fake. Wear the wig. Wear the, be just be all the fakeness that you want to be. I don't want to hear nothing. You can't talk about single mothers anymore because Melanie King is a single mother. You can't talk about it, and you wanted her in trolls. And I'm talking about in trolls collectively. And see, it's the collective that represents you. It's the collective. These are your pupils. These are the people you've been mentoring. And out of all the years of you all giving your pithy words of wisdom, this is what they do. And it's funny. Oh, reigning woman. Hey, it's a blurred line now. It's a blurred line now. Because Melanie King sit up here and call women all types of names, all types of hoes, and you know how you got to be better and all this other stuff. The same talking points I have from my better class of women she had. And guess what? Guess what? The men approve of the whole activity. The whole activity wins every time. So basically, ladies, you are considered feminine if you are more available to these men. And that's why I say you cannot listen to what they say. You have to really pay attention to what they don't say and how they act, what they're doing. You have to really, really pay attention to what they actually do. And they've shown us. I have seen the light. They was on bullshit the entire time. Oh, they was on bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. For over a decade, they be on here talking about single mamas. Oh, we was the bane of the Black community. Oh, how we tore it up. Yes, we are to blame for all their problems. Yes, unless you are Melanie King. Oh, if you're Melanie King and you got a nose job, if you're Melanie King and you bleach your skin, if you're Melanie King and you can switch from the straight wig to the Medusa wig, if you're Melanie King and you can get a breast job, if you're Melanie King, yeah. Oh, yeah. Huh. Yep. This space is full of shit. And I'm so glad that Melanie King exposed you. She exposed the fact that you guys do not stand on your own principles in trolls. Collectively, you do not stand on your own talking points. Collectively, we cannot take you seriously. Collectively, we can't even take some of you bitches that are in the manosphere seriously. Right, Rainy. We can't take them seriously. So from now on, we are going to go with the mantra of Miss Rainy Womb Man, and please subscribe to her channel as well. She has been saying this hashtag, we can't take them seriously. So now, whenever you are in a manosphere chat room or a female who is manosphere adjacent, shout out to Sunkiss. She had a beautiful stream this morning about that. Manosphere adjacent. You have to put hashtag, we can't take them seriously. Now we cannot take you seriously. You all have not stood on your own talking points. You have no principles. You are not on code. And therefore, we cannot be led by men who are that fickle. No, we can't. Black TV says men like attractive women. Is that news flash, or is that not everyone has the ability to pull it off and get jealous of women who can, or what? Oh my God, now we're going to be throwing out the jealousy thing. Oh, she's just jealous. Was Melanie jealous of the women that she was dragging for doing the exact same thing that she did, though? See, let's, before we sit up here and talk about other women being jealous, let's go back to the horse that started all of this, because she was dragging plenty of women. Okay, plenty. And see, those women were acting young at heart. They were acting, they were beautiful and able to look young and be young at heart. And Melanie told them a new asshole every stream for the entertainment of her male audience. So I mean, can we keep the same energy? Can we just keep the same energy? Like Reigning Woman said, we can't take them serious. We cannot take you serious anymore. No, 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 no. We can't take you serious anymore. O'Shea Duke Jackson can't take you serious. No, we can't no more. Y'all are some liars. Y'all some liars. Y'all been sitting up here pulling the wool over our eyes the whole time. The whole time. Mm, mm, mm. Raining says Kendra D should just take off her hijab, put on some weave, skin bleach, a little twerk, and they don't really appreciate her. Exactly. Raining. Exactly. Exactly. And Kendra D did what Melanie did. Man, they would probably make her the poster child for the manosphere if she skin bleached, took off the hijab, put on a wig, got some fake titties, and a BBL or whatever. Man, Kendra would goddamn blow up, wouldn't she? Wouldn't she blow up though? But at any rate, y'all, I've been on here for 48 minutes. I do have errands to run. I told you I can't be on here with y'all, or else I would open up the panel. But it has been great hanging out with you guys. I just wanted to stick my head in and point out once again the hypocrisies of the manosphere. So I do appreciate each and every one of you for coming out. And with that, I have to say, I love you. Peace. And I am out of here. Holla.